Sorry for interrupting, but I have a plan to use different voice for narration, so if you don't like the voice in this video, please comment so that I can fix it. Your contribution means a lot to me. Now let's just begin the story.
The protagonist used to be the most popular guy in class, handsome, noble, and adored by all the girls. He was the total package. But as time went on, he began to shrink in comparison to others. Now, even though he constantly tells himself things will get better, he's the smallest guy in the class. But who cares about size when you've got a girlfriend, right? And not just any girlfriend, she's tall, has a big heart, and a smile that could outshine the sun. She's the definition of beauty, as if Mother Nature herself was jealous. Just as the two are walking around happy, a dog's poop suddenly appears in their path. He tries to warn her, but it's too late. She's surprised and falls. He rushes to catch her, but to his astonishment, she flips through the air like a gymnast, landing perfectly. She turns around, thanks him for the warning, smiling bright and slightly embarrassed, which leaves him standing there in total awe. It's a moment so beautiful, it might as well be a once-in-a-lifetime event. He's got nothing to say except, wow. Fast forward to the next scene, where a group of boys is having one of their favorite discussions. Girls. It's a classic guy talk moment. They eagerly discuss which girls they have their eye on, from the cute junior to the dominant senior, each one more intriguing than the last. It's like a national crisis level discussion, but the conversation takes a wrong turn when the boys start talking about his secret girlfriend. As a real Giga Chad, he of course can't just let others talk bad about his girl, and decides it's time to step in. He slams his hand on the table and interrupts. "Do you guys like chihuahuas?" he asks, catching everyone off guard. They all nod enthusiastically, agreeing that they're cute and small. "What about golden retrievers?" he asks next. The boys stone for a moment before start gushing about how big, fluffy, friendly, and incredibly cute golden retrievers are. It's clear who fits that description. With his mission accomplished, the protagonist walks away, leaving the boys completely confused. They have no idea what he has just talked about, but it's all for the sake of his relationship to stay a secret. She's tall, he's short, and they definitely will be the subject of too many school jokes if being figured out, so this is the best way to secretly protect his girl. But that doesn't stop their love. After all, love is love, right? You should see how they secretly say goodbye to each other. He walks home with a smile so big, he might just be the happiest person on earth. At lunch, instead of enjoying homemade or takeaway meals, the protagonist and his friends are treated to an overload of sugar. Why? Because there's a couple sitting next to them, so wrapped up in each other that it's like they're living in their own world. They're whispering sweet nothings, using cutesy nicknames, and doing, well, things that definitely aren't school approved. The protagonist and his friends are frustrated. Well, at least he is. His friends are just jealous. The protagonist starts daydreaming about how he could do the same with his girlfriend. Hugging, kissing, maybe even a little drooling. But before he can get too carried away, his friends snap him out of it, asking if he wants to play a game where the loser has to buy drinks. "I can't waste my money like that," he says. "I've got someone to take care of now." He then scolds his friends for being so careless with their money, suggesting that it's the reason they don't have girlfriends. His friend smugly says, "Well, I had a girlfriend back in middle school." This makes the protagonist feel weirdly defensive. "Can't take this anymore," he shouts out loud. "I've had a girlfriend too, a big, massively cute one." After a long pause, he quickly corrects himself. I mean, a girlfriend from elementary school, which sends his friends into uncontrollable laughter. But the conversation is cut short when a classmate chastises them for talking too rudely. She turns to her friend for support, only to find her friend is strangely blushing with a happy smile on her face. It's safe to say they're his secret past this time. The next scene brings us to a rainy day. Our couple is trying to find shelter from the downpour. The protagonist, realizing he didn't bring an umbrella, wonders aloud if his girlfriend has one, and instead of getting the beauty, taking the same umbrella event like usual in manga, his girlfriend brought out a massively big raincoat. She innocently asks, "Do you want to come inside?" His face turns bright red as he tries to maintain some distance, but he can't help feeling flustered. After a long time thinking, he finally suggests they wait for the rain to die down. But as the rain shows no signs of stopping, he decides it's his duty as a boyfriend to let her have the coat while he goes home wet. He apologizes for making her wait, but to his surprise, she pushed the coat back to him. "I'm only waiting because I want to be with you." "Sorry for making you wait," she says, looking so adorably embarrassed it almost breaks his heart. At this time, he can't be weak anymore, and agrees to share the raincoat. The two of them stand close under the coat, his mind racing. He's overwhelmed but happy.
Eh?
She, on the other hand, finally realizes how embarrassing it is. It's a little too close, but by then, it's too late. They're in this together, no turning back. When he gets home, he realizes he's not wet from the rain, but from sweat, making the raincoat completely useless. The next day at school, he overhears a classmate talking about a ghost with 10 tentacle-like legs that terrified her to the core, and from that time, the school have its mystery list added.